people meet with their investors, they meet with their, or I guess the guy that does the investments, they meet with their banker, they meet with their CPA, but they rarely meet with their insurance agent. What's the deal there?
I think that it is a long drawn stigma that has come with being an insurance agent, and the way the public views insurance agents is that it's a commodity. It's a buy-sell. It's not a relationship. It's something I have to have. So I'm going to find it as cheap as I possibly can. I really don't want to spend a lot of time with it. Let's just get it done. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand the intricacies behind the policy. In the fact that we live in the state of Michigan, we're in a no-fault state. And what does that mean? Bob, I can't tell you the number of clients that I meet with that are shocked to find out that in the state of Michigan, even though we're in a no-fault state, you can still be sued for wrongful death, disfigurement, loss of bodily function, and loss of wage in excess of almost, or up to, I should say, $4,713 a month. Those are staggering pieces of the puzzle, if you will. They carry potentially large dollar figures behind them, and an individual that has low liability limits with a high limitation of assets is opening themselves up to a huge gap in their insurance. And so I can't stress enough that you really need to sit down with your agent. And if you don't want to sit down with your agent because maybe you don't trust your agent, then you need to find an agent that you do trust and that you can sit down with comfortably. Whether it doesn't have to be, every 6 months, it doesn't have to be every time there's a shift in the market, but it should be either every year or every other year. And if there's something that happens major in your life, a major change, you get married, you have kids, you buy a business, you change cars, if your stock increases by $150,000, which would be great under the current market conditions today, wouldn't it?
Right.
But you need to sit down and you need to talk with your agent, and you really need to make sure that your liability limits are moving as your life is moving, because it's a huge piece of the puzzle. And I'm certainly happy to sit down with any individual and go through a review process. Whether they choose to do business with me or not, that's up to the individual, but the option is certainly out there to sit down and just have a conversation over a cup of coffee about what they have and what it is that we're actually trying to protect.
Okay. Well, there you go, folks. Asset protection. And, as Jeff has mentioned, if there's anything he can help you with in regards to answering questions to help you be more informed going to your agent and asking the right questions, MrMichiganInsurance.com.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.